I think they work on infra team or CI
Alright.
team. I think more infra. Yes.
So this is possibly interesting for Fedora. So the check import macro does or did not account for lazily imported modules,
Oh yes.
and it probably should check that even those can be imported later.
Mm-hmm.
So there is some discussion on how that should be done, but there's a recipe like this that you could add to check import.
All right. So we can somehow. So we need a method to discover the lazy import.
So there's sys.lazy modules. Hopefully that's
Mm-hmm.
not going away, although it still might. And well, it should be iterable, and it should give you the names of all the lazily imported modules. If you then remove all of the normal modules, then it's probably not worth it to do it one by one. You can have another loop around mods before checking this again.
Mm-hmm.
So a loop like that. I don't know if we want to add it now or if you want to add it to some to-do list somewhere. That would be nice
Yes.
to have.
I am noting down for myself to know that we have to work on the macro. Thanks for the link.
No problem.
There is one more thing we're currently getting some bug reports about. It's the issue. Here I am. I shared the link.
Right. Key error. Local variable site dir is not defined.
Yes. I don't know if this is something to solve here and now between the two of us, but the traceback appears a lot in the build logs, different packages that contain the old style namespace, creating pth file. And in some cases, it even somehow breaks the existing code because it gets stored in standard error. So the moment we moved our main Python to 3.15, the bugs started arising. As you can see, they are being linked to this issue.
Huh. So this is the most breaking change in Python 3.15.
Technically speaking, it's not really breaking that much. Out of those reported bug reports, only in one case it broke something, but it's spurious. It's just a traceback that appears in the logs, and people get somehow they see traceback and they are like, something is wrong. Nothing is wrong.
Right.
Their libraries work as they did. So the functionality should not be changed in any way, but it appears there. it stays there. Sometimes you import something and it just blurs onto your screen, and it's unpleasant.
Right.
So it's definitely going to be the noisiest change that happens.
So NSPKG, that's something setup tools generates, right?
Yes, it came from PKG resources, as far as I know.
That's part of
Mm.
setup tools,
Or
I
maybe
guess.
setup tools.
So Radeon and Jericho are going to remove NSPKG path behavior and setup tools. Okay. When?
And yeah, that's one of the question.
So is there an issue like this? Remove PKG resources.
That has happened.
So it looks like this is not happening anywhere publicly. Yeah, this this amazing project activity. Yeah, make the linters happy. Well, this is why I don't use linters. Anyway, right. So, what is happening here? This is about legacy PTH. Sys get
Yes,
frame
if a
on
file.
F local site there. Okay, this is definitely internals. That's
So
yeah,
if
that's
the wheel
things.
or the installation artifact contains this PTH file, the old namespace, it most often contains this import sysget frame f1. The traceback is very unuser friendly. It doesn't hint that much at the actual problem, and removing the PTH file actually solves the issue.
Right.
So we might want to just add along removing them to all of the spec files of depending on this.
Or do you want to bring back CPython in a Fedora patch?
Does that?
So what did this do anyway? So it should be there in 314, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what does CiteDir do? It's a local here, it's a local there. Oh, it's a local somewhere. Oh. Ah, I see. So once again, so this does the previous frame. So the caller of this had a CiteDir local variable. So there should be an exec somewhere. Here. So this add package. I guess it's the only thing. Yeah, that's the handling. Okay, so add package with CiteDir will execute the import line, and this is a hack upon a hack. So this processes PTH files which can import things. So if a line in a PTH file starts with import space or import tab, it this is a way to import packages at Python startup time. But if you put a semicolon after the import, you can exec anything you want. So the code that uses this not very nice feature that Barry is deprecating will do import stuff and then call sys getFrame -1 flocal CiteDir, which grabs this local variable and adds paste to it, calls that p, and then it does a bunch of stuff. Okay, so this CiteDir is the argument to the global add package function. Now the problem is, I don't know if you're familiar with what Barry wants to do here.
The pet number is listed in the issue, I think.
Yeah, somewhere.
I think there were 8. Yeah.
There we go. Okay, package startup configuration file. So this will now read everything at once. Then it will ignore the PTH files that are shadowed by .start files, and to do that it basically needs to hold on to everything and execute everything later. Do one more thing here. So CiteDir is added. name should be a package name. And full name, well, hopefully name doesn't contain any slashes. What does this do? Okay, names are gotten from lister, and they need to start. They need to end with pth and not be hidden. That's nice. Okay, so name is the name of a file. So when we're executing this exec, then CPython would need to be set to the directory name of the pth file we're executing, right? Now, how does that work on main? There's an exec imports, and for each import line we've seen in a pth file, exec it in order unless the pth has a matching start file in the same batch. Blah 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 blah. So file name would be path to foo.pth. We check if path to foo start is there. Okay. So this is import execs name.pth partition dot needs to be found. The end needs to be pth. If the same name with start is an entry point, then we skip. Otherwise, we exec each of the import lines. So I think what you would need to do is add CPython equals and I guess from this file name, oh, if you're on Linux, then just are partitioned by the slash, but the proper way would be path split, I guess. Path split, where tail is the last path name component, and head is everything leading up to that, so that's the directory name. Right. Okay. So, guess that would be the patch. I don't know which test this would be. I can run all the tests. See that nothing breaks, but I guess nothing should break.
Should it though? So the I think the reproducer in the first message is easy enough to try locally, just for the key error.
Oh, good. I should print this maybe. Oh, it's there. What if I put it on lib? No, it isn't there. So I guess this is my site there. Oh, and this. Oh, there are more frames too. Or, no, they are. They're not. No, this is the frame that is the exact frame. Well, I guess this would be the fix. If you want to get rid of it, do you want to try it in Fedora?
I think we may consider that. If so for now, there's only Fedora people talking on the issue. I wonder if Barry is coming back to us. Probably he is, not yet. But if that's takes that headache out of our way, that might be it. It would be just a patch for a moment.
Okay, so pep 829 has a deprecation cycle somewhere, right? 3-year deprecation period, processing import lines inside blah blah blah. Okay. there like a deprecation warning?
I haven't seen any in the trace box.
A warning about import lines is issued when the verbose flag is added to Python. Whoa. Okay. Oh, great. The warning is issued when you a warning is literally hidden in here.
Oh.
Okay. Come on.
Does anybody use this verbose style of warnings? I just saw it for the first time. I didn't know that there is a mechanism like that.
Well, sure, I can use it, but I've never used it in a way where I noticed this.
It looks much more like a bunch of warnings that are directed more to Python developers rather than
Yeah.
users or library developers.
Well, this is useful to find out what modules are being imported and where Python is looking for them and where it's importing them from. So it's useful sometimes, but this is very much hidden. error even, right? Or maybe I should read the discussion, see if it wasn't there. Okay, well, here's me disagreeing with the staring council member again. Hopefully this will lead somewhere.
I think that there are a few ways forward for us as downstream packages. I mean, we can suggest it in our Python downstream. We can figure out which packages ship the PTH file and just remove the file. It probably shouldn't do much wrongness there. I hope it will not break anything. Hopefully.
Hopefully. Well, if
Yeah.
it makes the rebuild
Maybe
easier, it's probably better to do this.
so I think that there is a benefit to wide ecosystem knowing there is an issue with the namespace packages, that there's something changed and it has to be changed as well in the code. I'm afraid that some of those packages are not actively maintained or developed anymore.
Well, so the problem
It's
is
like
this. Like the problem is not with getting the citer variable, like that's not the actionable thing. The entire feature of the arbitrary code in PTH files is what's getting removed. You should get a warning about that and move to start files. And if you do that, then the problem will be fixed, right? There's no point in fixing the citer variable.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, well, that was a fun half hour. Anything else we should do?
In the remaining 10 minutes or so.
Right. Go through suggestions I have on my list. I don't know if you have a list of things to do here.
I don't have any more at the moment.
Alright, so what is this? I have a random link in my notes. Simplify the definition of Py internal API slot and use it in STD modules. Oh, that got merged. So that's done. Nice.
That merged. Yes. Yes.
That's an old note. There's something about inviting you to the distributor's channel on Discord, which is technically private, so I won't show it on the stream. But you're already there.
Yeah, that happened.
Yep.
I may be guilty of not checking that, though. That's a different story.
There's a new message there that you might want to check.
Alright.
So for the record, I'm planning to look at this dev guide page with the experts index. So these are the people you want to ping for different modules and tools and stuff, and there's also platforms. So if you have a problem on AIX this is the person to ping who knows everything about AIX and is trying to support that platform. And I want to add more project information here, because when I'm dealing with a Debian specific bug, I want to check if there's a Debian specific patch for it already, for example. So I will be moving this table out into a separate page, and it'll be platform project maintainers, and then some links to like the home page and issue tracker and and patch list, or you can have multiple projects per platform. So that would be Linux, and for that we'd have Fedora and Debian and so on. Hopefully
do you
that'll...
also
Go ahead.
I want to ask if you also track specific architectures, who's an expert on support on, or is it the same table but just not extended yet?
Yeah, that... Yeah, I guess that's a third axis that doesn't really work well with the table I have in mind. But if you want to add architecture info there, yeah. So there's an editable draft which is private because it's editable by everyone. But I'll be turning that into a pull request on Friday. So if you have any suggestions on how to structure that table, just do it. Don't delete it, info that somebody put there already, but if you want to add a column or change a column or just add a note below the table, yeah, go ahead. Especially if you have a name or a link for a specific architecture already, well, we should put that there. That's the important thing. I mean, the structure should be dictated by the data.
It mostly occurred to me because we sometimes deal with issues that only happen on specific architectures.
Right.
Typically the IBM mainframes, and it's not everyone has to be expert in those.
Right, so that's, I guess, Victor for...
That's the...
Well, Victor's there for PowerPC.
Oh, so but this is the table, yes. This is
S390X. Yeah, this is the official support, like official platform supported by the core team. This should be redistributors. So if something's maintained outside CPython, then well, the new table will be the place to put it. And I also put in the tiered platforms as well, just for completeness.
I will take a look. I see the message. I will send it also to the team. And when I started thinking about architectures, I recalled that I have to probably open an issue. We've got a flaky test failure on S390X.
This one?
This one, yes, coming from Pep788, if I'm not mistaken.
788. Oh, Peter's Pep.
There were some tests added, and we experienced a flaky error.
Do you have logs? Should relook at it in 5 minutes.
Let's take a look if I do. They may have been garbage collected, but I will try to find them. There is one assertion that ends up with -6, which sounds like one of the signal codes. Okay, there's one way I could do that. If I don't find it here, I will not find it now. Let's take a look. It's a good, but also not a good. If CI runs again, it just hides the previous logs for the batch. Let's take a look here. And I think I found the logs. Yes. It was faster than I thought I would be.
Okay.
So it's a test failure.
Test but test thread
Test
state
state
ensure.
ensure.
Ooh. Okay. Let's look at that then. Now this is of course fixing a bug where if you try to do this, it would just fail in the edge cases that this is testing. So the change itself should be an improvement. So what does this do? Initializes everything. So guard countdown. So this is asserting some internal state. It gets an interpreter guard, which is a thing that prevents destroying of an interpreter from the current thing. Asserts that this succeeded.
Mm-hmm.
Puts the guard at some data, starts a thread with do tstate ensure, that's this thing, and gives it the data as an argument. Fills up the thread ID, fills up a handle thingy. Then we finalize the entire interpreter, which should block until we are done.
Mm-hmm.
And then we join the thread. So what does the thread do? It gets some tokens from the guard. Okay, I've got some thread states. Does some old API. Runs thread code, which computes Fibonacci number 10. Ensures that works. Then releases all these thread states in the order they were acquired. Then closes the interpreter guard, so Python is free to finalize now. And then it stores done. Aha, so this done should be before the interpreter guard close, because that's the thing that prevents PyFinalize from running, right? So if we first close the guard, then finalize happens, then this assert happens, and only then the store happens, then we do get some flaky tests on a very specific architecture. I can see how that, I mean, I have no idea how that architecture would work to make this possible, but it's definitely a bug. Yeah, so please file it, the fixes to put this line up here.
All right. Wow.
You can get a pull request into CPython.
If I submit it, it's close to being an LLM. I have no understanding what I'm doing.
Okay, so next time or something we can talk more about it. This would be interesting to talk about and maybe draw some diagrams about, but this week we're out of time.
Let's do that. Let's do that next time in 2 weeks.
Yeah, so
Sure.
yeah, in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So maybe we should schedule something, or maybe we just wait 2 weeks for the explanation while it's fixed upstream.
We can definitely do that. I will open an issue, definitely.
Alright. So, see you in 2 weeks.
Yep. Thank you for today. And Fedora office hours.
Hope it was helpful.